Good evening, lovelies, or good morning, or good afternoon. This is going live in my closed Facebook group. Then I'm going to post it straight over to my closed LinkedIn group. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to share it far and wide across all of my platforms, the whole video, today or this week, because I feel this needs to go a little bit further than just here. So let's see what happens. Last couple of days, I've been in a funk. And as a mindset person, coach, mentor, that's not something you're going to hear very often from people in the area that I do. And it's because we as humans have this tendency to downplay the negatives and only put out and show the world the positives. And I've started noticing little trends on social media now where there are quite a few people who are actually focusing on the negative points. So you'll see those amazing creators who they start their reel with this absolute picture perfect, amazing family photo and everything, everyone's smiling. But then the reel will turn to the absolute chaos that it took to create that picture. And that picture is only a snapshot. It's literally a in time. And it doesn't tell the whole story. And as humans, that is something that we have gotten very good at, especially on social media. So they say when you are depressed or feeling down, that you should not go and scroll through social media. Because everything you'll see is all people living their best life. But answer me this, do you personally put the negative stuff on social media? Yeah, you talk about it with your friends, your family, your close acquaintances in person, but it's not the kind of stuff you're going to put on Facebook or Instagram. A broken leg, yes. An injury to the kids once they're okay. The wait times in A&E. The sicknesses, yes. But not necessarily the funks that we get. And by funk, I mean it's when you're in that you're on the down of the up-down that is life. And you don't tend to share the down. And especially so, if you are a mindset-based person, why would you share it? Because if you tell the world you're in a funk, well, obviously the stuff that you're teaching and the stuff that you're doing doesn't work. Well, I want to call BS to that. For the simple reason that I have spent all day in a funk, coming up, back down, coming up, back down, using all the techniques I know to bring me back up. But that little saboteur voice that goes on in the back of your head, it's determined to stay down today. And it's taken an awful lot of effort. And as I record this, it's 8 o'clock in the evening. I woke up at 9 o'clock this morning after hosting my 6 a.m. club. So I briefly was awake between 10 to 6 and 7 o'clock. And then went straight back to sleep until 9. So I'm not physically tired. But I've been all day through various just stupid little things that don't really mean anything. And I'm exhausted. And I'm here to simply say that I'm human. And it happens. And I think we should bring more awareness to that. I have so many techniques and things that I can do, regardless of who I'm with, regardless of where I am, to bring my vibration back up. But there are some times when those little voices in your head, those little saboteurs, are so determined to keep you down on the floor that they win quite a lot of the time. And that's okay. But it's having those tricks and it's having those little techniques to at least keep going up and down and up and down, which is frustrating as heck, I can tell you. Because it means you get a bit snappy, you're short on patience, It's only been me and Bean today, so I have done my very, very utmost to not be taking out on her and to just step away. Right, what were we doing? But it's okay. And I feel quite, as I record this and I send this out live into my group, I did contemplate putting it directly live onto Facebook, but then I have a community of people here in my group who I made a commitment to give them live information and live sessions and live support on a Monday, Wins Wednesday, Thursday. And I haven't done that. Wins Wednesday was a post because we got back late from our Milton Keynes trip, which was awesome. Thursday, no idea what happened Thursday, to be fair. Other than the fact we had a sleepover with my small child and I had a migraine most of the afternoon. But I got time to sleep that off. So that was all fine. So I didn't do my post on Thursday. So I was adamant, I am doing this post today. It doesn't matter that I'm still in a funk. And I think it comes from the fact I've had such an awesome week. And Bean has had such an awesome week that we're both on the cusp of not wanting to go back into the school routine tomorrow. Which is weird. Because when we're in that routine, it works. But it's a transition, isn't it? So we've been transitioning from a really, really fun week. We've been snowboarding, we've been visiting, we've been to the cinema, we've been out for dinner, we've had friends over. It's been awesome. It's been so nice. But there's just been a couple of little in the last couple of days that have just brought the energy back down. And it's weird. And you know what? Even as I sit here recording this, thinking back over these, it actually feels really good to say it. And yeah, as I look at the viewer count right at this second, it's 0. It still feels like I'm talking to a really supportive community of people. And I know I am, because you guys are awesome. And when this goes out live to the rest of the world across all my socials on Wednesday, it'll be just as awesome. But I just want to share the fact that it doesn't matter what you see of other people's lives on social media or in person if you're working with a coach or a mentor or a group of people. Every single human has funks, down days, because you can't have the ups without the downs. But the downs aren't spoken about. And it's the downs that aren't spoken about that you have to ignore, that you have to push through, that when they add up and they compound, that's when we start getting the really big mental problems. So if you know someone around you who you can tell they're putting on a brave face, but there's so much going on around them that actually they might just need a hug. And if they're not a hugger, they might just need someone to talk to, or someone to take them out for a walk, or someone to just be there, or to deflect the rest of the world away from them if they're an introvert like me. Just be aware of the people around you and of yourself as well. Your mindset starts in here. And it's those niggly little voices. You know the ones I talk about. You don't have to admit it. But we've all got them. So just pay attention. Embrace the funks. Give yourself time. Give yourself self-love. And if it lasts more than a couple of days, seriously talk to someone. Could be anyone. Could be a complete stranger. I'm always here to listen. I am. So, I'm going to go work through my funk a little bit more. Do a little bit of my own personal development. Read some books. Journal. That sort of thing. And get myself in that good headspace to be there for Bean tomorrow as she goes back to school after a week off. And I hope you can do the same. But if you need anything, just drop me a message. So have a lovely rest of your day, or evening, or week, or whatever it is that you watch this. Share far and wide when it is on main socials. And I will talk to you soon. Keep smiling, guys. For every down, there's an up. Law of polarity, law of gender. Talk again soon.